to the following presentation of the National Football League on NFL Network.
And thank you for joining with us live at the San Luis City Mount Ice Stadium for today's playoffs game of Week 3, the final week going underway, the playoff championship of the San Luis City Bluebricks versus the Eagles for today's NFL event. Thank you for joining with us once again live at the beautiful San Luis City Mount Ice Stadium for today's NFL Super Bowl run to the Super Bowl number 10 coming up towards the beginning of February. So just next weekend we'll be introducing Super Bowl number 10 live at the beautiful San Luis City Mount Ice Stadium. And today we'll be introducing the halftime performer who will be joining with us live at the San Luis City Mount Ice Stadium. But now on to the playoff championship NFL football game, determining who will be going to the Super Bowl. Top four contestants joining with us for this week. We have the Bluebricks versus the Eagles, and then we have the Bears versus the Octopuses next today as well. So go check out that NFL playoff game for the playoff championship football game. As you can see at the front of the stadium, we have the San Luis City 2024 Playoff Championship Trophy right at the entrance of the NFL football stadium for today. We'll also be introducing a sneak peek of Super Bowl number 10 trophy as well in the San Luis City Mount Ice Stadium for the 2024 Playoff Championship of the Bluebricks versus the Eagles. Thank you for joining with us once again live at the San Luis City Mount Ice Stadium. Please rise for your local Lego-topian national anthem for today's NFL Playoffs football game championship of the San Luis City Bluebricks versus the Eagles. To today's kickoff of the San Luis City Bluebricks versus the Eagles, and it looks like the Bluebricks will be kicking off to the Eagles for the start of today's NFL football game. Thank you for joining with us. Today's NFL football game is brought to you by Amazon Prime Shopping right now. Go check out your Amazon Prime deals and shopping right now in your local Amazon dealership. Thank you for joining with us once again for the NFL primetime playoffs for today of the playoffs championship with the San Luis City Bluebricks versus the Eagles. This will be the final playoff game. In today's game will be determining who will be making it to Super Bowl number 10, which will be hosted live here at the San Luis City Mount Ice Stadium, so just stay tuned for that as well. We are introducing the brand new halftime performer. Joining with us live on the Super Bowl number 10, Michael Jackson and his crew, going live for that halftime show, so just stay tuned for that brand new halftime show coming up very, very soon. By next week, and we'll be introducing that. We also have the Super Bowl tailgate party, which will be featuring an artist as well outside of the San Luis City Mount Ice Stadium. So go check out that Super Bowl 10 halftime or Super Bowl 10 tailgate party. So just stay tuned for that. Thank you for joining with us once again. Score is 0-0 for the start of the kickoff. Bluebricks are kicking off to the Eagles. The Eagles won the toss, so they'll be getting the ball for the start of today's NFL football game. And the next following clip will be determining who will be winning today's NFL football game as well. And stay tuned for the end of today's video, where we'll be showing all the Super Bowl trophies from the past 10 years as well. So go check that one out as well at the end of today's video. Thank you for joining with us. Bluebricks at Eagles. Now moving on to the start of today's NFL football game for the start of the first quarter for today for Bluebricks at the Eagles. And so far it looks like the Eagles are actually winning this one against the Bluebricks by a touchdown right now. Right at the beginning of the first half, right there, right after kickoff, we did see the Eagles make a nice 27-yard touchdown against the Bluebricks defense. And that's going to be one tough thing for today's Bluebricks defense, aside as being one of the lower type of defenses in the NFL right now. But just last week, winning against the Lions, they were showing that their defense can come back right at the end of the football game itself. But last week, that was a big win for the San Luis City Bluebricks against the Lions. And of course, that first week against the Wolves, they did slack a little bit as well. But they're looking forward to trying to win this one and make it into the Super Bowl and winning contenders to the Super Bowl after today's NFL football game. We'll be seeing the Bears versus the Octopuses, which are contenders, which will be making it to the Super Bowl as well. So we'll see by the end of today, and we'll be introducing the Super Bowl contenders towards the end of today's NFL football game as well. But so far, 7-0 right now. Eagles are 7. Bluebricks are 0 right now for the playoffs championship right now for this week 3, the final week. Just stay tuned for more live at the San Luis City Mount Ice Stadium. On the next following clip, we'll be introducing the second quarter. And then the next following clip after that, we'll be doing halftime highlights for today's NFL football game of the NFL Playoffs Championship. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more. It looks like a big touchdown for the San Luis City Bluebricks right now overall for tying this game right before the end of the first half, making it 7-7 right now. Bluebricks at the Eagles. Coming back from that first quarter loss right there so far, the Bluebricks are coming back with a nice touchdown to try to tie this one right before the end of the first half overall. Eagles defensive side is actually slacking a little bit in coverages on the offensive side as well. So looking forward to seeing what the Bluebricks can do for the rest of today's NFL football game and the race to Super Bowl number 10. This will be 10 years in a row that we've been doing the Super Bowls for the 2024 season, introducing Super Bowl 2024, Super Bowl number 10. Stay tuned for that halftime show performance by Michael Jackson, which will be coming up that weekend, next weekend on February 4th, 2024. So stay tuned for that. Super Bowl tailgate party going underway as well on that Friday of February 3rd, 2024 as well. So just stay tuned. Thank you so very much for joining with us live at the San Luis City Mount Ice Stadium for Super Bowl for playoffs of championship to Super Bowl number 10. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more. Once again, the score is 7-7.
And now moving on to your halftime highlights for today's NFL Playoff Championship game. I'm John Lees presenting today's halftime highlights of the Bluebricks versus the Eagles, and so far ending the first half with a tie game right now, 7-7 for both sides. Touchdowns on both sides right now. First to get the touchdown for today was the Eagles offense right there, making the first touchdown against the Bluebricks defense right there. Bluebricks do have, unfortunately, the lowest rating defense in the league right now against the Eagles, and the Eagles have one of the best defenses in the league. So this is going to be a pretty tough matchup for the Bluebricks so far, and as you can see, it's a pretty tough matchup for both sides so far with tie games on both sides. So the next following clip and the next following half, we hopefully would like to see the Bluebricks win this one against the Eagles, but just stay tuned for more. And once again, this is a big game for both sides, for the Bluebricks and the Eagles, determining if they can make it into the overall Super Bowl number 10, which will be hosted live here at the Mountain Ice Stadium. And so far, we have the trophy in the background for the NFL Playoff Championship trophy. As you can see, with the colors of blue and white, those are the color schemes for this year for the Super Bowl and the playoff for this year for the NFL Championship. So just stay tuned for that once again. And moving on to the start of the second half, we'll be seeing the Bluebricks coming back onto the field against the Eagles. So just stay tuned for that as well. And we just introduced the halftime performer who will be performing once again as Michael Jackson. So go check that one out on the next following weekend of February 3rd of 2024. So just stay tuned for that of the Super Bowl number 10. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more. Now on to the start of the start of the second half of the Bluebricks versus the Eagles of the NFL Playoff Championship. Thank you for watching.
Start of the second half for today, or the start of the third quarter for today. So far, still a tie game for today's NFL Playoff Championship football game of the St. Louis City Bluebricks versus the Eagles right now. And those were halftime highlights presented by John Lees for today. I'm John Jr. presenting today's NFL football game overall. And so far, the Bluebricks are coming back from the halftime rest right there and determined to try to win this one into making it to Super Bowl number 10. So just stay tuned for that coming up very, very soon in the San Luis City following clip. But just stay tuned for Super Bowl number 10. We'll be hosting lots of brand new stuff, changing the whole football stadium in new colors for the Super Bowl number 10 as well. So just stay tuned for that. We're excited to introduce Michael Jackson back from the dead live at the San Luis City Mountain Ice Stadium for that Super Bowl number 10 halftime show. So just stay tuned for that brand new halftime show recommendation coming up very, very soon. We also have the Super Bowl 10 tailgate party coming up as well. We will be introducing likely new artists into the San Luis City area just outside of the Mountain Ice Stadium. Get your tickets now for Super Bowl number 10. Also, the real-life Super Bowl for the NFL, which I believe is Super Bowl number 58, which will be going on live in Las Vegas this year. Go check that one out and get those tickets now. Selling out really, really quick. So just stay tuned for that as well, which I believe that Super Bowl is on February 11, 2024. So just stay tuned. Live at the San Luis City Mountain Ice Stadium, Bluebricks at Eagles. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more. Moving on to the start of fourth quarter for today's NFL football game overall. Thank you for joining with us once again. Super Bowl number 10 is getting very close, but right now, looks like the Bluebricks are actually winning this one against the Eagles, making it right now 14-7. So very close game. The Eagles could make another touchdown and tie this one right before the end of the overall football game. But this is just the start of the fourth quarter, so we still got time left before the end of today's NFL football game overall. But very interesting so far. A very close game. One of the two top contending teams in the NFL, Legotopia NFL League right now. for the playoff championship for this week 3. So once again, the next following clip will be introducing who will be winning this playoff game and winning that trophy for the playoff championship. So just stay tuned for that, and we'll be seeing them likely in Super Bowl number 10, and we'll see what happens in Super Bowl number 10. Bluebricks at the Eagles so far. Once again, if you're just joining with us, it's 14-7, and it looks like the Eagles are trying their best on their offensive side. They're on the field right now. Offense is on the field for the Eagles right now. The San Jose City Bluebricks defense is out there, which is one of the lowest rated defenses out there right now for the San Jose City Bluebricks side. So just stay tuned. Once again, very interesting game, very tough team for the San Jose City Bluebricks to play against, but we'll see what happens right at the next following clip. Stay tuned for more live at the San Jose City Mount Ice Stadium Playoff Championship Week 3. It looks like with that final win for today's NFL football game, it looks like the Bluebricks will be making it to the Super Bowl this year, the first time in the past 5 years, and last time they were the San Jose City Redbricks. Now they're the Bluebricks for this year, making it to the Super Bowl first time in the past couple of years. Thank you for joining with us once again. Very big game for the San Jose City Bluebricks for today, and winning that NFL Playoffs Championship trophy, as you can see in the background right there, and we got some of the Super Bowl 10 colors in the background as well. We also have the brand new trophy that will be introduced at Super Bowl number 10 this year. So we'll be seeing the Bluebricks coming up next weekend once again at their home stadium for Super Bowl number 10. So just stay tuned for that brand new event. We'll be introducing the Super Bowl contenders of who they will be playing next week. So just stay tuned for that next following game, which will be the Bears and the Octopuses. It could be the Bears or it could be the Octopuses. So just stay tuned for that. Coming up next weekend, live at the San Jose City Mount Ice Stadium, Super Bowl number 10, contenders, Bluebricks for the 2024 season. Thank you for joining with us, signing out to you folks for today. What a big game it was for the playoffs for today, ending it for today and determining who will be going to the Super Bowl. And we indeed see the Bluebricks going to the Super Bowl. Bluebricks fans will be celebrating tonight, live at the beautiful San Jose City Mount Ice Stadium. So just stay tuned, get their tickets now. Super Bowl 10 tailgate party coming up very, very soon. For the next following sports clips, sport video events, stay tuned for that. Live at the San Jose City Mount Ice Stadium once again for this year. Thank you so very much for joining with us. Thank you so very much for watching your NFL Legotopia Football League for this year as well. So just stay tuned. Signing out to you folks for today. Bluebricks win this one, going to the Super Bowl for Super Bowl number 10. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.